All right, everybody, welcome to the Sayimsober show, and I am your host, LP, the home for hip hop and all things current. Guys, today we got an offering from a young brother from down the street, Les. He's Houston's own. He's been doing this for quite a while, very, very long time, and he dropped the EP on us about a week ago, and I just got a chance to put my ears on it. I'm very, very happy that I did. The EP is entitled Time Attack. It's 3 songs, and it came out in 2019, right here at the end of November, right at the beginning of December. The first track is called 6 a.m. And my first impression when I first heard the song was just vintage screw. It had a vintage screw sound. It was very, very reminiscent of my high school days. And I really, really, really enjoyed hearing that. That 6 a.m. Track screwed up in the background really made a big impact on me as I grew up. Yeah, there it is. I like that. I want to hear myself a little bit. So yeah, that song really made a big impact on me riding in the car with friends going to Prairie View, freestyling, thinking I was Lil Flip. I couldn't rap to save my life. But it was cool, and I enjoyed it a whole lot. So hearing that when the song first came on just took me back to that time. That time listening to Lil Kiki, listening to Fat Pat, trying to get a hold to a screw tape. So Beltway 8, all that. So, hearing that, it just really pulled you in to the start of the EP. It just really pulled you in. So in hearing that, I was ready for more. So as the song progresses, you got a beat that's hard hitting on with that slow screw sample, and it just meshes together so well. It's really on point. And whoever made that beat did a really, really good job. Thoroughly enjoyed it. All right, the beat is just on point. Next, I went to the lyrics and the message to see what was going on in the song, and it wasn't really one defined message in the song, not at all. It was the game, being real, just playing his position that is very important to Les, and he was reiterating that and stressing this on the track, and so it wasn't just one point that he was making, but it was just just the gumbo that he used, and that was the track to relay all those things. Just letting everybody know that I've been here, I've been doing this, I've been grinding. It don't matter if I'm on a major. I've been putting it down for my true core fans, and that was the message. It's typical Les, just letting you know, hey, I've been here, man. Don't play with me. I've been here, and I get it. Overall, the song is a good song. It's true to the Houston sound that I grew up on, and I'm sure Les grew up on. And he was just putting that out there, paying homage to the ones before him, but also putting his take on it, the way he rhymes and the way, because it's different. It's just not the traditional Houston sound. So I'm really impressed by it. I enjoyed and liked it. So I give that track right there 4 out of possible 5. All right, the next song is called Boulevard, track 2, and man, it's a smooth beat. It's in Les's pocket, as you can say. Like this beat is where he's at. He's changed and evolved over time, and I think this is where he's at. He feels most comfortable on this beat. It feels like him. So I really enjoyed hearing it. My first impression was just, this is where he's at. His voice, his tone, his inflection, everything goes with this beat here. So I really enjoyed it. The bass distortion, if you really listen, that bass is distorted some, and it's really, really cool the way they do it, and they drop it out, and then they bring it back. And then what really makes the song, there's a lot of underlying sounds off in here that you'll pick up on, you'll hear, and they're really dope. I really like this beat. You know, the way they use the distortion of the bass to drop it off, pick it up, but all in those air pockets, you hear those small instruments, those small sounds off in the middle of it, and it makes for a really nice beat that Les can just ride. Moving on to the lyrics and the message in the song. This is about just enjoying the fruits of his labor. You know, he's telling you about the work that he's put in, but also you can't work all the time. You can't you have to have a work-life balance. You have to be able to enjoy it. And his enjoyment is cars and cruising. So he's just putting that on the track to let everybody know, you know, I'm working really hard. I've worked really hard. I've put in. So now I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor, and I'm going to chill. I'm going to ride down the boulevard, you know, in whatever I choose to ride in, and just have a good time. Just enjoy life for a second. And he does that well. I really enjoy this track also. It's something that you can put on the cruise to on a Saturday afternoon, a Sunday afternoon, and you can just, when you hear it, you can just picture yourself just rolling, just down, you know, whether it be Glendale or any street or boulevard in your hood that everybody used to congregate or still congregates to. This is a song you can put on and enjoy that moment. There are always moments when you ride and you just feel like you made it, like, damn, yeah. And you feel good about it. You feel good about it. And that's what this is. This song right here puts you in that mind frame. Excuse me. It takes you there to that point, and it's just one of those feel good songs. Sunday, riding past the park, you know, chunking the deuce up to the people that you know, just chilling, enjoying yourself. So that's track number 2, Boulevard, and overall we'll give that a 4 also. Really solid project so far. We have one last song. Track number 3 is Rolling and Floating. And as soon as this song came on, my first impression was Devin the Dude Anything. Soon as this song came on, I was thinking, damn, boy, this sounds just like Devin the Dude's Anything. And it sounded so much like it that I paused it and I went over to Devin the Dude's CD To The Extreme, and I played it, and I was like, yeah, this is it. This is it. But I went back and listened to lessons, and I said, damn, it is it, but it's not as different. So I proceeded to analyze this beat a little more, and they dropped the strings, because on Devin's, they got that guitar, they had the strings off in there, and they dropped the strings and dropped some heavy 808 bass on her. And then at times where the strings would be hidden, they gave it some air pockets to let it breathe. And it's really dope the way they flipped it. I really, really enjoyed this track. It is really cool. You guys need to listen to this. This is, to me, one of the standout tracks because, believe me, the Devin the Dude To The Extreme was high school days, getting out of high school, going to college, and it just brought me back again. Anyway, I mean, he's on here. I've already talked enough about the beat. Right here, Les is really just talking about all the hard work that he's put in. He's made his own lane, and he's just reiterating that at the end of this EP. I put the hard work in. I made my own lane. This is a blend between old Houston and new Houston, so it's really, really dope. He's like bridging the gap. Les has been putting out mixtapes for years and making his own lane, smoking, cars, working on his craft, and he put it all right here on track number 3, and it's all for you to hear, and you can see, visualize it. So that's a wrap for the CD. So let me give you my overall impression of this EP. Overall, this is a great end of the year EP. I think Les has been cutting his own path in the grass for some time now, and has made a fan base that's kind of like a currency cult fan base. You know, he puts out so much music, and he feeds the fans, his core fans, what they want. You know, he doesn't deviate. He doesn't try to follow trends or stray off. So Les is really cemented his core fan base on a path, and we're following him as he cuts the grass. And we're there along for the ride. Like I said before, this is a Les is a blend of old screwed Houston and something that's uniquely him, and we really enjoy that and really enjoy being along for the journey. And like seeing him over in China, Tokyo, just seeing him on Instagram doing those things, having lowriders across seas. You know, like it's a journey, and we're here for it, and we really enjoy it. And his core fan base, you know, I think they really appreciate him for that. This 10-minute offering is it's a gift before Christmas that you got to open up. You got to put your ears on it, and you don't have to put it under the tree. You don't have to grab it from under the tree. You can just pop it in. Actually, we stream it now. My mind. You can stream it whenever you like. You're gonna have a great 10 minutes of ride and listen to this. Like I said, it's a screw tape in an M3 BMW. So if you could match those two, that's what this EP is. I think it's a great piece of work here. I think you guys need to put your ears on it. You need to make sure that you get out and support Ellie Dollar Sign. And out of a possible 15 stars, this receives a 12.5 by my rating system, and that will equal up to about 78%. It's a really solid tape. It's only 3 tracks, 10 minutes, so it's not going to take up too much of your time. I would encourage everyone to go out and support Ellie Dollar Sign Les, our brother down in H-Town. We really enjoy all the work that he's been putting out, all of the hard work he's been dropping for years. And make sure if he comes to a city near you, make sure you go support him, go see him in concert. All right, guys, that's it for this wonderful, wonderful CD EP by Ellie Dollar Sign, our brother Les. This is your host LP, the Sayimsober Show. Guys, like, subscribe, share this with someone, and till next time, we'll see you. Smile every day, enjoy life, and our brother Roy Lee voice. All right, guys.